Should I just buy this Dominus right now and see if anything changes for me? Like, would I become the red guest if I bought this Dominus? What's up, guys? My name is Shane, and welcome back to the channel. Guys, today, we've got another awesome Roblox video for you. I am so hyped to be here, guys. And guys, if you have seen some of my latest videos, you know that the red guest is now bothering us just like the green guest was. I don't know what to do. The red guest is just super powerful, and I think he's as bad, if not worse, than the green guest, guys. Now, one thing that's interesting about these guests is they seem to be spawning Dominuses in the game, and those Dominuses just make them so much more powerful. Now, guys, I don't understand why the Dominus makes them more powerful. Is it all just in my head? Are they that powerful all the time? But it seems like the trolling gets worse as soon as they put the Dominus on their head. I don't know if we need to all buy this Dominus, try to figure out who did buy the Dominus so that we can figure out who the red guest is. But guys, before we get started, I want to give a shout out to everybody that subscribed to the channel so far. We are at almost 9,000 subscribers in less than like a month and a half. Guys, I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of February, and I know that we can do it with your help, and I appreciate everybody who's hit that bell. And guys, if you're new to the channel and you haven't already, make sure you hit that bell, subscribe, turn notifications on so that you never miss a video that I post. The first place I want to look to find out about this Dominus a little bit more before I go into the catalog and actually find it is the comments on my YouTube channel. Now, a lot of you guys have been leaving comments, which is awesome. I really appreciate that, guys. I like to hear about your experience with the red guest and your experience with the green guest, and I've even had people claim that there's a blue guest, a yellow guest, a black guest, a white guest. I've only seen the red and the green guest, so I'm not sure about those ones, but there are people in the comments claiming about that. So the first video that we'll check out is the using admin commands to spawn the red guest video. If you guys have not seen it, I will link it at the end of this video. Guys, this was the first time I saw the red guest, and there has been so many comments of people coming out saying that they've experienced the red guest as well, and they've noticed that the Dominus plays a difference in how powerful he is. So this person says, Shane, you have to search for the blue guest. I've seen him. The blue guest, dude? I have not seen a blue guest yet, and I really hope that I don't. I do not want to see the blue guest. Red and green are already scary enough, and I don't know if I want to deal with another guest bothering me in the game. Ooh, so this person makes a good point. Okay, let me say this. Okay, they say, all of the guests don't have a Dominus. They have it from admin command. That does make sense, right? Why is it that when they put that Dominus on, they're more powerful than they were before? I don't have admin commands enough to just give me like super expensive Dominuses and do all that crazy stuff. Maybe their admin commands are already so much more powerful than ours that we just can't really understand it, and it feels like the Dominus is making them more powerful. Or maybe they have that access and they just throw it on in the game because they have admin commands that can make them take off and put on their hat. I don't know what the answer is, guys. I'm searching just like you. That could be a pretty good answer as to why the green guest and why the red guest have these Dominuses on, because guys, people in the game do own these Dominuses. This person says, hey Shane, I heard the red guest is way more powerful than the green guest. I thought that too. I've only experienced the red guest like once because I really haven't been playing as much Roblox since that day because it's just freaking me out, guys. It's making me super nervous. I think the red guest is more powerful than the green guest as well. This person said, I just joined that game and saw all four of them. There's a red guest, a blue guest, a black guest, and a green guest. Dude, oh my gosh. I hope that that is not the case. Maybe this dude is lying. Maybe he's not. I have not seen that many guests in one game, which is great for me. That doesn't mean that they don't exist, guys. I mean, there are people seeing these guests in the game, guys, and that is not an accident. These guests are there. They are spawning Dominuses, and they have the most powerful admin commands that I've ever seen. So this person says, Shane, I have some news for you and other people who know about the green guest. There are more accounts that the green guest has, and he has 4 different accounts called the real_guest9 and the same name but changes the color name with blue, red, and black. Those are the only green guest accounts. Some are backups. Shane and other people who know about the green guest make a video about this. Guys, I'm gonna look into that because that is pretty serious. So it's true, guys. We don't know who these people are, right? It could just be an admin. It could just be an admin trolling everybody. Maybe the Dominus has no power at all. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it's just somebody who created the game and is messing around. We don't know. All we know is that these people exist and that they keep bothering us. So guys, the other thing that's really interesting about the red and the green guest is both of their Dominuses are just readily available on the catalog. The Dominus Messer, we've gone through this before, guys. Some people are like, it's just a Dominus Messer, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Well, guys, it's still available, and it is the Dominus that the green guest wears. He's a guest, dude. He's a guest. Why does he have a green Dominus? It doesn't make any sense to me. It's the cheapest one, too, which is really crazy. Besides this, like, do-it-yourself bag for a head Dominus. They have the red guest Dominus on the catalog right now. Dude, the red guest Dominus is so expensive. Oh my gosh. 4,444,444 Robux, guys. Who is buying the red guest Dominus, guys? It's one of the most expensive ones in the game. I mean, this thing looks sick. It's super limited. There's only been 26 of these things sold, guys. The original price was 26,000 and the average price is 1.5 million. But guys, there's a few people left on here that are selling this red Dominus. This guy, serial number 5 of 26, he's the one who's selling it for the least amount of cash. There's a few other people on here. I mean, the guys who are selling these things for 10 billion and over that, that's just ridiculous, guys. Like, nobody's gonna be buying this, I can promise you that. But somehow a guest in the game owns this Dominus, guys. Should I just buy this Dominus right now and see if anything changes for me? Like, would I become the red guest if I bought this Dominus? And that's the thing, is like, are any of these people that own this Dominus the red guest? I mean, they have to be, right? Is it just somebody trolling us that is really rich in the game? Guys, that could happen because, like, maybe they bought a bunch of admin commands like we don't know about or something like that. Maybe they're developers of the game. Guys, I just don't know, but I know that this Dominus is sick. This is a really cool Dominus, and I wish that I had this Dominus in the game because if I did, I would look really, really cool. And it's interesting too, guys, because green guest doesn't pick the most expensive Dominus. Red guest does. Do you think that that has to do with how powerful they are? Do you think that how much money they have in Roblox? Maybe they, like I said, maybe they bought more admin commands or something crazy like that. Is that what's giving them more power? I don't know. I'm just asking you guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of the red and the green guest, because I'm still trying to figure it all out, guys. It's crazy that you can buy the red guest Dominus in the catalog. Oh my gosh, guys. It is so crazy. And why these two? I mean, obviously red and green, right? What significance do these two have besides the color, guys? I'm not sure, because there's green in these other ones too, like black and green. I mean, maybe just because the Dominus Messer is a little bit more green, maybe that's why the green guest chose it. But guys, I don't know. So guys, the other crazy thing is too, is these guest uniforms are just super available and they're pretty cheap. So I mean, yeah, I guess like anybody could just claim to be the red guest. And I have seen it in game a few times, guys. It's not that hard. You just buy this for 69 Robux. You know, just switch your avatar up, guys. Guys, this is pretty close to what the red guest would look like. Obviously, his skin tone is red, right? So you just give him a bright red skin tone. And that's pretty close to being the red guest, guys. But I think there's more than just changing your avatar to sort of look like the red guest, because he's a little bit more specific than that. Like, obviously he has his hat on and stuff, but the biggest difference is that he can have that red Dominus, guys. I don't know how many people in the game can afford a $4 million Dominus, but how do you justify spending all your Robux on just that one Dominus? There's so many other cool things that they could do. And guys, I don't know how you could even choose, because Dominus Empress is sick, dude. And it's 15 million Robux. If you spend that 4 million on that blue one, you're not gonna ever be able to afford this one unless you're like the richest dude in Roblox. Same thing with this one, the Dominus Frigidus. This one's my favorite. I love this Dominus. I think this Dominus is so sick. I think it's cooler than the red guest and the green guest. I said it. So if the red guest and the green guest hears this, your Dominus is not as cool as this one. This one is my all-time favorite, and green is actually my favorite color, but I still like the blue Dominus better. Real quick, we all know that the red guest is in these games where you can use admin commands, guys, so I'm just gonna mess around with admin commands for a minute and see if maybe we can get the red guest to show up. So let's see, let's rock it. Roblox Master. There she goes! All right, so far no red guest, which is awesome, guys. Let's just do a couple other ones. Let's see, let's jail this person. Murdic, okay. All right, so we jailed Murdic. Let's mess around with some more admin commands real quick, guys. And let's just see if the red guest shows up. Let's kidnap Jacqueline. Oh no, here we go. We're kidnapping Jacqueline. Dude, this is the creepiest one. This is the creepiest one. And if the red guest was gonna show up and spawn, it definitely would be right now because I'm using some of the more powerful admin commands in the game, guys, and that is when he gets the most mad. All right, this dude's asking to be kidnapped, so let's see if we can make that happen for him. We can. Here you go, dude. You are gonna get kidnapped right now, and I don't know why you would want that to happen, but hey, man, to each his own. All right, guys, well, that's gonna do it for me today. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that like button. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you later.